gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for the last episode of the year of Tipsy Wednesday, presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, our host and editor, Bjørn!
Greetings!
And our host, in-house villain, and self-proclaimed cultured man himself, Junior!
Hello there, hello there.
And last but not least, our introduction host, social media manager and video editor, Thomas!
Hello!
I pointed the right way this time.
Good on you!
One-upping me there.
Yeah. Because I know where my Christmas tree is at.
Yeah, I had to look at the cam where my fan is. It's like over there.
Yeah. That's
my
how
fan,
you have
my
a
AC.
That's how you do it.
But don't you have a picture of Thomas on your desk? You can just like point on your desk.
No. Do you have a picture of Thomas on your desk?
No, my nightstand.
Oh, so he watches over you as you sleep.
Of course.
Okay,
I need protection.
Wear protection. Use protection. Junior's solution. Protection. Thomas on the nightstand. That's protection plenty.
He watches over me.
Adequate protection.
The pictures. Oh, the pictures.
Yeah.
He's just about to get it on, but then he looks at the picture of Thomas and is like, nah.
Staring in his eyes. And
it's like, nah.
Well, I imagine that Thomas would have like this, go get him girl look. Or go get him boy.
Of course I would.
Yeah, so we kind of like
go get her, champ.
Yeah, and then he will do a mental high five.
Yeah, you
like,
got this all planned out in your head, dude.
Yeah, like, bro, let's go, bro.
Okay.
One thrust for me, boy.
Let's move swiftly on to social medias. I've only posted 2 things this last week. One is just a new the gaming chair from the Witcher series.
Yeah, that looked. It was like the voice actors like showing it off. And
yeah, because of course he got one.
Yep. That looked fucking epic though. The stitched leather on the sides, like.
Yeah, it was really nice. I really want that.
Looked really good though.
I know the price range for those, and they don't come cheap.
Oh, so it's not just a cheap like gaming chair, which is like super uncomfortable to sit in. Okay,
it's from Secret Lab, and I think I checked out last year. They had the Cyberpunk edition. And that chair was also super awesome, but it cost around like $3,000 to $5,000 or something.
Dollars,
baby.
I think it was dollars.
That's expensive. No, I'm not. What is that?
Yeah, I believe it was.
He just needs to confirm this.
I don't remember. It's been a year since I checked it. It was expensive at the very least. It might have been 5,000 Norwegian kroners as well, but then you have to import it, and you get taxes on top of that and everything. So
you just like multiply it by 10 at least.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people have those chairs, those Secret Lab chairs.
You know a lot of people who have them, or you've seen a lot of gamers have them on YouTube and Twitch?
I believe, it's about 5K or something, like a regular.
5K what? Dollars?
No. 5K Norwegian.
So we're speaking like $500 for a standard Secret Labs chair. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the limited edition Cyberpunk and Witcher ones, those are like
more. Yeah.
Do you find any of them?
But then you have to order them. You can't buy them in Norway. So you get shipping
import tax and
shipping costs on top of that anyways.
Okay.
So not super affordable. Unless we really hit it off next year, then I won't be getting one.
Wow.
Well, we are betting on that OnlyFans.
I was thinking of the same fucking thing.
Yeah, with me on your nightstand and everything, of course. We really hit it off on OnlyFans.
Well, no.
And of course, I threw out a tweet last week telling everyone that you hate Zelda. And I hashtagged, of course, Zelda, Nintendo, podcast, and YouTube on this post.
Did this get any traction?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh well.
But at some point, if I keep posting shit, we probably will get the attention of someone.
Someone will dig up this old post and it's like, oh, that guy doesn't like Zelda. Oh my god.
What is this? And then they check out our podcast.
Posted 2 years ago, but still.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid that one day we will blow up, and then they will look through our Twitter feed and we'll be like those super misogynist guys?
You know, any... what's the saying in English again? All PR is good PR?
No, it's not. It's not true.
Not nowadays.
No, if you come out like a pedophile, it's no good PR.
Oh, well, I guess. Or you get cancelled.
Well, yeah.
Well, getting cancelled would mean that we were popular to begin with. So I don't think we could be cancelled at this moment, at least. Cancelled from nothing. It's like
you're quite happy if we get cancelled because that means we have peaked.
Yeah, if you're getting cancelled, you're really popular.
If you get cancelled, that means you've at least achieved something to get cancelled from.
Yeah, from life.
Wow. That's murder.
Give it a lead poisoning.
Well, as I said in the intro, though, this is the last episode of the year. And we'll be back sometime in January, I suppose.
Sometime.
Yeah, I don't quite remember. I have to check it. 12th of January.
Yes.
We're back, yeah. But
this marks our halfway stretch, doesn't it? Or did it?
This is episode 39, so I don't know what.
So we are quite over that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite at the 1 year mark for Tipsy, though. Not until like summer of next year or something.
Yeah.
Spring next year.
Something like that, yeah.
Spring. When
was our first Tipsy episode?
Yeah, I'm quite curious about it myself.
Bjørn, you can check that out.
Yeah, I'm checking it now.
Yeah, because
look at that, you're doing social media stuff.
Yeah.
Because I
Tipsy
can't
Wednesday.
remember.
The first episode of Tipsy Wednesday was released March 31st of 2021.
March. When did we have this meeting? We usually have this yearly meeting where we discuss our future.
The hot tub meeting.
The hot tub meeting. But this didn't come forth in the hot tub meeting.
No, I don't think Tipsy was
concocted in the hot tub.
Concocted. It wasn't given birth in a hot tub. The idea.
Yeah, wasn't the idea itself mentioned, but we didn't think we should do an English one at that point, so we decided to just do the Norwegian one.
Yeah, that's the initial idea.
And then we did the Norwegian one for a couple of months, and then we were like, we should try this in English, and here we are.
Yep.
Well, it's the most epic podcast on the earth. From Norway.
Yep. Well, shall we move on to our topics of the day? And let's just start with mine, because that's not a long one. It's a fast topic.
Mm.
I wrote VHS versus DVD versus Blu-ray versus streaming. Because Earlier in my life, I was a super movie nerd. Watched every movie I could get my hands on, because we're from the countryside and we didn't have all that much to do.
Yeah.
So movies was the thing, and this was before the DVDs, way back when. We saw videos on the VHS. Me and a good friend of mine used to watch, and we used to copy each other's VHS. We hooked up 2 VHS players to each other and to the TV.
Oh.
So one was playing and the other one was recording. So we bought different movies and copied each other's movies. So we both have them. Man, those were the days.
Man, I forgot you could even do that with VHSs. Because you needed one of those special, like, VHS, both player and recorder unit?
No, you needed 2 VHS players.
Okay.
But you needed you needed an empty cassette with a tape with no movie on them. And you just pressed record, and that would record whatever was shown on the TV screen.
Right.
Yeah. So that was the way to go. Then this new thing came out, the DVDs.
Ooh.
And I was really confident. I told my friend, don't worry about it. I know they're expensive, but this won't hit off. There's nothing wrong with the good VHS. Oh man, was I wrong.
Lo and behold.
But we did buy a lot of DVDs, and we still copied the DVDs even over to VHS.
What?
Just hooked the DVD player to the VHS player instead of 2 VHS players.
Oh.
So when I bought a DVD, I put that in.
So you went backwards?
Yeah, kinda.
Like, I like my VHSs, so I'm gonna buy this new DVD?
No, not exactly. I bought a new DVD. So we copied it on the VHS to my friend, so he also would have that movie. And he bought a different movie on DVD, and I copied that over to a VHS tape. So I also had that movie.
Okay, well.
After a while, we stopped doing that. And DVDs really hit it off. Amazingly.
Wow, who would have thought?
Then you had the HD DVD or HD CD or whatever it was called.
It was. It had a red logo, I believe.
Yeah.
For a brief, when that was battling versus the Blu-ray disc.
Blu-ray, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, we were like, this won't hit it off. But to this day, we still make DVDs. So the Blu-ray beat the HD DVD thingy or whatever it was, but Blu-ray didn't dominate the DVDs like DVDs totally obliterated.
Obliterated.
Yeah, the VHS.
Yeah.
But then the streaming sites happened.
Yeah. They snuck right in there.
Yeah. And now all the movie stores in Norway are just closing shop. Because people aren't buying it anymore. Unless it's something really special that you can't find on a streaming service and you really want it. You go online and just order that movie.
Yeah, so you have the physical copy of some special limited edition with some extra goodies, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But that's about it now. So things have changed a lot. So what's next after streaming services?
Oh, what's next? What's more convenient than a streaming service?
You get the actors to your home to play out the movie in front of you live. Oh wait, that's theater. Shit, we already have that. It came before the VHS even.
I don't think it can be any more convenient than a streaming site.
No. It can because the quality can get better, and that's about it.
Yeah, the quality can get better. The streaming sites itself can get better and more consumer friendly.
Yep.
But I imagine that at some point we will get this legacy library, because it's really hard to find old movies, isn't it?
It is.
If you want to watch a very specific movie.
Those are the ones you order online. You might find them on Amazon or...
and that is getting a struggle. to find very specific old movies. I would think that would be the next step up, right?
Yeah, for the streaming services to apply older movies, to have like a classic collection or a legacy collection or whatever with old movies from the 50s and 60s and 70s and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we are doing that with video games. We got a legacy collection right now where people are trying to keep super old games, which we haven't even played, and it's all for free.
Yeah, that's good.
Like DOS games and such.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, super old shit.
But they should do that with old movies as well, because some of them are simply classics.
Yeah.
I want to say Casablanca is a good movie. Black and white.
Yeah, but isn't Casablanca available?
It might be.
Readily.
I'm just saying it's a classic. It's a really old classic. And there's more of them. That's not the only movie from back in the day.
Right.
Well, I guess that's one of the, for all the convenience that streaming does give, that's one of the downsides as well. Because of licensing and such, there's a slim to none chance that streaming sites has those old movies, because of it takes up space in their servers and it's not mainstream consumption. They don't earn a huge amount of money. They don't get a lot of views on those specific classics, I guess.
No, but what will happen then if people don't buy discs in physical form anymore and you just don't get the old movies on the streaming sites? Then they will just disappear.
Yeah, that's really scary.
Will we, because of streaming, will we have a tendency to get a huge release that is only in cinemas and select streaming sites, and then in a few years' time, when it would normally have become an old classic, it would just disappear?
Yeah,
because there's no physical forms left of it. There were never made any physical copies of this now 20-year-old classic that released on Netflix or HBO or Amazon Prime, because they discontinued it. It's not available for streaming anymore, so it's lost in time. Would that be a reality?
I think that might happen. That, or you have to pirate the movie online.
Yeah, but I imagine, let's say 20 years, it will be really hard for us to find some of the Norwegian classics. The classic shows from Norway, you understand?
Yeah, everything that isn't like international huge hits, international mainstream media.
Imagine,
and that goes for all countries, not just Norwegian classics, but like Swedish classics, Portuguese classics, German classics. I don't know.
Yeah, and some of the very biased here, because some of the Norwegian classics are really good. Like
in our opinion, in our opinions.
But we do have Norwegian streaming sites as well, like NRK, the Norwegian.
The only like
state-owned
official Norwegian state broadcast site.
They have a library online where you can watch older stuff that isn't on TV anymore.
But can you?
Yeah, you can. They have their own library, and it's free, I think, as well. Or we pay with taxes.
Well, we do pay with taxes for this Norwegian state.
But you don't pay anything additional. So you can just go on the internet and watch. But that's only that channel's shows and whatnot. But the other channels also have streaming. We got the one called TV2 Sumo. They have stuff online. We got the one, the biggest one is called Viaplay. They have Norwegian shows and stuff there. And then we have one called Discovery Plus. They also have a lot of Norwegian stuff, TV shows and whatnot.
I found out that Dplay has some Norwegian shit as well.
Dplay is poor man's Viaplay-ish, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they got some of the channels, TV shows and whatnot. So there are opportunities in Norway as well to get old classics. But as you mentioned, Carl and Co. and Moti Brøst, they don't, or they're not on any of our streaming sites. But they re-released.
It's a real shame.
They re-released on DVDs a couple of years ago, so you can still get the bundles with all the seasons of these shows.
Maybe I should do that just to keep the memories.
I think I bought them to my mom a couple of years ago for Christmas. Actually,
I see that you can watch it on TV2 to play.
Ah, nice. Yeah, so that's good.
But what is this? Another streaming site, or is it
Streaming shite?
Streaming shite.
Streaming shite.
That damn streaming shit.
But we do have some old classic movies in Norway called Olsenbanden. They are really funny, and they're from the 70s. But,
Yeah, well,
I still like
local
them.
classics.
Local classics.
I think most countries have their own niche classics
But
that
to be
are
fair-
only classics within their own country. It's
To
like,
be fair, Olsenbanden isn't really a Norwegian show, it's a Danish show, originally. We just
I thought
made
it was
them,
a Swedish.
I think it's original Danish, and Norway and
Okay.
Sweden copied it, and made our own editions of that shit, of those movies.
I didn't know that.
The same with one of the Christmas shows on TV. It's called The Julekalender. It's also originally Danish, but we made a Norwegian edition of that. And I grew up with that show, so I like it.
Yeah, well, nostalgic value, I guess.
Yeah. So streaming doesn't necessarily destroy old stuff. But
But
if it
could.
disappears from the streaming site, you will have a really hard time finding it.
Yeah.
Again, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's food for thought, at least. If something new get released now, that is really awesome, but it's only on streaming sites, there is a chance that it'll just disappear in time.
Yeah.
Like, or at least get very hard to track down in 10 or 20 years' time.
I find YouTube got really many movies you can buy and pay to watch.
Oh,
there.
yeah, they have
a huge library.
Yeah, that's
They-
really
We're
good.
speaking of the legal part of
Yeah,
It's
YouTube.
like you do have some of those that just illegally uploads a whole movie from some private channel. It's like really obscure. So,
Yeah,
but you're
yeah,
talking
but
about
you
where
can,
you could officially buy a view or rent via YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw they had really many Norwegian movies. He had one I wanted to check out even. So
Oh, okay.
it's called and this is or people have seen this in other countries as well. It's called Troll Hunters, I believe.
Yeah,
Hunters?
yeah. Troll Hunter.
Yeah,
With,
with Otto
Oh,
Jespersen.
the Troll Hunters. Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that, but I heard it was supposedly very funny, so I will check that out.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
okay.
No, I'm not
It's-
too big on Norwegian movies.
Okay, well.
I see the ones from the north, but not the rest usually.
Have you seen Until Death Do Us Apart?
Until Death. Is that the one with the Norwegian title?
I onde dager.
Onde dager. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
only I only dagen. Yes, I saw that.
I haven't seen
Is
it.
it good?
Is
Is
it?
it good? Is it?
It's a gory movie.
gory.
and it's fun and it's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
There you got the good actors, like some of Norway's most famous, like Axel Hennie and then Atle
Joner.
Antonsen.
Is he there?
No,
Christopher Joner?
No, he's not there.
Who's the other? The main? Never mind. Never mind.
Axel Hennie.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Max Manus.
Yeah.
He's the main
He's
character.
he's the Norwegian actor.
Yeah, basically.
Other than Kristoffer Hivju.
Christopher Hivju, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you were thinking of Christopher Joner, but Christopher
Okay.
Hivju is the most famous outside of Norway for his
Okay,
role,
yeah.
his role in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't he like one of the most famous Norwegian actors?
Yeah, he is.
That's my question.
At this point,
He
yeah.
also plays in Witcher Season 2.
Yes! Should we address that?
What a segment.
What a segue.
Yes.
As we've all at least watched episode 1 of the new season 2 Witcher series on Netflix. So without spoiling anything, it's like, can we at least talk about our first impressions? So
I really liked the first episode.
yeah, I really liked it, and it like all concluded up to be like this fitting introduction, and I've had a sort of like a short story feel vibe while watching that. One enclosed short story. You could even like jump in from blindly just watching that first episode and get a feel for how the Witcher series is.
Yes, but
based on that one
it doesn't work
episode.
for episode 2, so...
No, I guess not.
No.
And
But
the other
just
part...
that little short story within that little place is like, oh, gold. It really...
It was
the
really
ending just hit hard. I was like, oh, yes, I love this. Yeah.
It's,
So,
I'm sad to say I don't remember that part from the books, but as the show is based on the books, it's there. However, and you haven't watched episode 2, but from there I get problems compared to the books.
Okay. Again, as you had with season 1.
Yeah, but not as much, because season 2 seems better made up, because you only have the one timeline, and not 3 different timelines with 3 different stories.
Yeah, as you've said before.
Now you have one timeline and 2 different stories, or you follow like people on 2 different places, but the same timeline, and that's really important. I feel, because it makes the show a bit better, because you don't lose what happened now. Where are we? Because I had that feeling when I started the season 1.
Well, it's got more structure.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot when you, as the super hyper Witcher fan as you are, is losing track where the series is jumping.
Not as much that I didn't lose track, but things happened in the wrong orders compared to the book. So I was like, what the hell happened now? This isn't until much later. And that is because the first season is based off of the first book, which is only short stories. So they just meshed the short stories together. So Geralt's part is some of the short stories. Series part is from other short stories and a little bit of the main story put in. But season 2 is focusing on the main books. So that's like 5 books with one continuation story. Yeah.
Mm.
And I also liked, I think they reference... No, that's episode 2, but they referenced the animated movie, which came out this summer.
Which I haven't seen yet.
He did make a reference in the first episode to where Siri asks him what happened in his childhood, and he briefly mentions about Kaer Morhen, how it was attacked and such, and they like to keep themselves discreet or lay low.
Yeah, maybe it was
he
episode 1 then.
Yeah, it is episode 1. I'm feeling like, that's a callback to the animated series.
But they also mentioned some parts in episode 2, I know.
Okay. I've just seen episode 1, and...
But you'll notice the nods to the animated movie. And you should really watch the animated movie, because that's really fucking good.
Oh yeah, it's like...
Because you like Castlevania, and this is the same art style. And the story is not similar, but
it's a grown-up cartoon, and I fucking love that as well. It's like, starting right off with blood and gore. It's like,
Yeah, same art style. You get the same vibes, and you got some of the same voice actors. It's just all around a fucking good watch. The Witcher animated movie.
Yeah, I really should. But time is of the essence.
You've already seen 3 or 4 episodes. You should just watch the movie and then seen 2 episodes by now. By my account.
Is the movie only an hour long?
No,
1.5.
1.5 or 1:20 or something.
But that's just 1.5 episode though. So
Yeah, 2
but
episodes are 2 hours.
But I'm 2 episodes ahead of you and 3 episodes ahead of Bjørn. So fuck you.
but we watched the movie, so fuck you.
That's the only reason we are behind you.
That's some like kindergarten like argument there.
Yeah, I would have liked to watch kind of everything this weekend, but I had work yesterday and we did a Norwegian podcast, and I had work today and we are doing Tipsy today, and the shopping mall where I work has open on Sundays in December, so I'm working tomorrow on Sunday as well, and of course on Monday and so forth. So I won't be binging through the season as fast as I would like. But I will have finished it until Wednesday, I hope.
Damn, okay. Well, I don't doubt it. If you can squeeze in some spare time here and there, I'm fucking sure you'll watch
some
every
spare
last
time.
bit.
I need at least 1 hour for one episode. Because I won't be watching and start an episode and then pause it or just turn it off mid-episode and go do something else and come back and watch it finish later.
I think that's the right approach. I can't understand those people that can like start an episode of something and then like pause it halfway, do something else, come back the other day to watch the rest of one episode of something.
I have done that
like,
sometimes, but it really depends on the show and how invested you are. If it's just something to have, like to occupy you for a little while, I can start something and just pause it and do something, and then finish it later, usually the same day. I don't wait a day or two, but
if it requires some investment mentally, like you're following the story, it's like in The Witcher, for example, that's one sitting per episode. That's my mentality of it, at least.
That's a must.
Yep.
I remember when I watched Lord of the Rings, I watched it with one of our uncles, and we had a little pause after 1.5 hours.
Why?
Because they're fucking 3 hours long.
He couldn't sit 3 hours and just watch the movie in its entirety. So we watched 1.5 hours or so, and we paused it, we made dinner, we did some chores, and then we finished off the movie.
Okay.
Later in the evening. And we did that with all 3 of them.
I don't know, it's been a while since I watched really long movies. I still have that fucking one long movie, the Irishman, on my watch list. I'm curious about if I can manage to do it in one sitting, or if it's good enough, I'll probably feel entertained throughout the whole thing.
It's over 3 hours. I will try to see that this Christmas. Because I don't have the kids on Christmas Day and the day after. And of course everything is closed, so maybe I will find time to watch it there. But I don't think I will sit in one sitting, I think 2 sittings perhaps.
If you watch it during Christmas times, maybe even Christmas Day, that will be the 24th of December?
25th.
Christmas Day, or is that Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve, that's 24th of December.
So 25th, that's Christmas
Anyway,
Day.
By watching it during Christmas times, and if you think it's a really good movie, do you think you will make yourself a new Christmas favorite movie, or even a new Christmas tradition?
It isn't
for yourself.
It isn't a Christmas movie, so
no. But
and I won't be next year. I'm back north with the family celebrating, and I will not be sitting for 3.5 hours watching The Irishman next Christmas.
Okay, well,
I'm only doing it this year because I'm alone and I have the time for it.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you can but watch Fight Club.
Is that a Christmas movie?
I haven't seen that in years.
No, it's not.
No, but it's a good movie.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. It's that one movie that you can just watch and feel good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those movies where you sit afterwards and like, wow. It's not like once you reach the end credits, it's like, okay, moving on with life. You're sitting left with a sort of impression, mentally at least. It's I like those
every
kinds
time
of
you
movie
see that
experiences. No, the first time.
The first time,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's like
but
I like those
keeps...
kinds of experiences.
Yeah, but the movie keeps on giving, right? Because you have watched it once, and then you know the twist, and then you can watch it again, and then if you know the twist, then you can.
Oh,
look
you
for
notice
subtle
other
hints.
things. You notice
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Other subtle hints, and then it gets more fulfilling.
Okay,
I
perhaps,
remember
perhaps.
One time, me and a friend of mine were watching this. Back then, we thought it was super amazing. It was a group of FBI students who were doing mind hunting profiles and stuff like that to find, like, how to find the killer. And it turns out one of them is a serial killer who's going around killing off one at a time throughout the movie.
Ooh,
And we were
okay.
guessing the whole fucking movie, like, this guy have to be the murderer, it has to be him. And then he died, and I was like, it wasn't him? Holy fuck, who is it? And we started guessing around, and when the movie was finished, I was like, holy fuck, that was a really good movie, let's watch it again. We started it again, and it's like, fuck, we know who the murderer is.
It's one of those experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was so good, we just wanted to watch it again immediately.
see if you noticed any details that could have given you hints.
Maybe, but
for getting a different perspective.
We got bored when we just reset it straight afterwards, because then we immediately knew who was the murderer, and who were going to die. So it was like, shit. But now I haven't seen it in a long ass time. So if I can find that movie, or I know where it is. A girl borrowed it from me like 8 years ago, and she still got it.
Okay.
I would have to reach out to her. Like, can I get that movie back now, please?
You had it on loan for like 8 years.
It was the one I ghosted, where the episode called Ghosting Level in 99.
Oh.
The girl I kind of ditched. She has that movie.
So you have to.
Probably have to buy it again.
You have to buy it again.
But at least I know where the movie is. Because
should be.
I'm keeping tabs on my movies.
Wow, that's props to you then. 8 years and counting.
Yeah,
you still know where it is.
Yeah, or
Gotcha.
or where it was at the very least. But yeah, I thought this was supposed to be a short topic. VHS and DVDs streaming. Bjørn, you have written, ooh, what's that smell?
Ooh, what's that smell? Ooh, the blood, it sings to me. No, that's trying to make a Bloodborne reference, but moving on. In my newly acquired expense, my four-wheel RC car, it has this preheat function. I could like go on my mobile app and press start heating. And it's like, what's on, Thomas?
I thought you said your new car. You're driving a Tesla,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, then say Tesla.
my Tesla.
Yeah, moving on.
So, there's this really cold ass day, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start this preheating so it's warm when I get in the car, and then I can go do grocery shoppings. And start it up, like, gets nice and toasty, do my business. Walk into the car, it's nice and hot. It's like, warm car, but what's that smell? It's like, what? That's a really distinct smell of cat shit. And what the fuck is that, Tesla owners?
Just
we
so you
see.
know.
So I'm sitting there, me as the Tesla owner that I am, sitting in my warm car, it's like inhaling, it's like expecting, I don't know, my car smell, but it's like, this smells like cat's shit. It's like very distinctive cat shit smell. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I like exit my car, like get my flashlight, look under the seats, like, is there a cat shit lying inside my car? What do
It's
you
the
want to say,
new
Thomas?
Tesla smell. The new car smell that Tesla has.
Maybe, I don't fucking know, because I couldn't find any cat shit anywhere. Because I know for a fact we helped one of my comrades move like a few weeks ago. and he had his cat with him on the last like trip, but he had his cat in a cat cage. So I couldn't find any cat shit anywhere in my car, under the seats, under floor mats, in my trunk, anywhere, but it had a distinct smell of cat shit, and I couldn't fucking find it. So I just wondered, is there cat shit in my like AC or filters? I don't fucking know. It just,
if the cat shat out of its cage and over to your AC unit, you probably would have noticed.
yeah, or like seeing cat shit on the floors, but I don't fucking know. It just smells like cat shit if I preheat the car. Like, what? Is that the new Tesla smell then? It's just cat shit? As Thomas says, I don't fucking know. It boggles my mind, and it fucking annoys me, because I can't find it.
Is it every
It
time?
smells like cat shit.
Is it every time?
I haven't driven it much since, but I think today when I went grocery, like I did preheat the car, and it's like, maybe there's cat shit smell, but it's like, yeah, maybe there's a hint of it. I don't fucking know. Maybe there's a huge turd like under my car or something that I haven't noticed. I don't fucking know. It just smells like cat shit. It's like, and it's fucking frustrating because I don't know where it comes from. What the fuck do I do?
Well, you go to the shop and say, this smells like cat shit. Oh wait, you have to drive to the shop.
Yeah, it's like
6 hours away.
6 hour drive. So that's like a huge fucking commitment to just have technicians look at it and try to find out if it's from inside of the car or a fucking filter, or I don't know. So I'll see if it's because this Christmas I'll be going home visiting my father's for Christmas. So my father for Christmas. So I'll see if the smell persists even when my car is parked elsewhere. Perhaps I'll just roll my car forward and check under the car if there's a cat turd under there.
That might be, because you get the air from the outside and through the AC and into the car,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So there might be something.
So perhaps someone just figured out, ooh, it's warm and cozy underneath this block of 4 wheels. I'll take a shit down here. Or 2 or 3, or I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but don't you see that?
So maybe there's a like cat turd party under my car every night. I don't fucking know.
Well, maybe you should back off and look. Because they're shitting on your car, they're shitting on the ground under the car if they're shitting somewhere.
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't, like, it's been constantly dark outside. I haven't bothered. So, that's the next thing I'll do. Just check under my car.
Tomorrow morning, when it's light outside, back off back up the car and just check underneath.
Yeah, I'll be visiting my sister tomorrow. So,
so
before I go off, I'll check under the car, see if there's a huge cat turd party under there.
Yeah, but imagine you don't
give us an update on that then.
Yeah, but imagine you don't find this cat shit party under your car, and it smells like cat shit while you're driving.
Yeah.
Because you're going for... Well, you can do... The obvious thing is to buy a Wonderbaum.
Yeah, because Wonderbaum
camouflage the
solves
bad
everything.
No, I would like to get to the root of the problem.
Well, if the
you
root
just
of
have
the
to air
problem
out
is
of the car a bit, maybe. Maybe it's just in the air after the cat was inside the car. Then you just have to air it out a bit.
No, it's like, it's been several weeks since we moved with that
Yeah, but
cat.
it doesn't take several weeks for cat shit to start smelling. I think that's an instant thing. So if that was the case, you would have noticed earlier.
Yeah, but maybe change the air filter.
Yeah, I don't know when it's done, so perhaps that's just due for a change. But why would all the air filters smell like cat shit? It's like, where did you drive this car previously? Where did you get cat shit in the filters? Through a cat? Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, so I don't fucking know. Perhaps I'll just do a filter change anyways.
Yeah, but I imagine that would be very expensive.
Yeah, but you could do it yourself. You just have to click out a huge fucking ton of panels here and there and dismantle the entire car, and you could do it yourself if you bother.
Yeah, and buy the filter itself.
Yeah, and buy the filter itself. The main cost of these things isn't the materials themselves, it's the work if you take it to a service center.
No.
What?
My filter, it cost about $200. My air filter.
Oh, and the work for it cost like a fraction of that?
But
No.
Okay.
He's driving one of those special cars that are saving the world. So we need special air filters, probably.
It needs special people to work on it.
Yeah, special people who save the world.
Yeah.
Special little people.
Actually, I thought we're done doing Tesla jabs at Bjørn, but it just keeps popping up.
Just keeps providing gold for you guys.
Yeah, it's the best decision you have made for us. You can keep jabbing.
Always content to naggle about something about that fucking thing.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So, if we show up next year without any topics at all, totally unprepared for the episode, we just talk about your Tesla. Problem solved.
Hopefully we'll have a list of topics for the New Year's episode.
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2. Should we call this season 2 Tipsy, even though it's not a whole year of Tipsy episodes? Just because it's over New Year's?
Yeah, because we start a new season.
Yeah, but we haven't run for a year, though.
It isn't a year of Tipsy, but this season is over.
Okay.
This year.
2021 season is over.
Because we are taking Christmas holidays, so as Thomas said earlier, the next episode of Tipsy will be episode 1, season 2, on the 12th of January. Yeah.
So, even though that will be basically season 2, episode 1, we will still be counting when we are hitting episode 52, which would mark 1 year of Tipsy. So we will celebrate that in season 2.
Yeah.
In some way.
More celebrations is always a good thing.
Yeah. Your verbal abuse versus inanimate objects, Bjørn.
Yes, especially... the main culprit for this initial idea is our dear friend Craig. Craig, yeah, the useless fucking worker that he is, can't fucking do his job. So he's Craig. I don't like him. I never liked him, but we like to keep him as a backup. Yeah, how am I racist for not liking Craig?
You're racist against the machine gods.
He fucking god. He doesn't perform miracles of any kind. He doesn't perform at all.
Should we do a disclaimer? Because I'm referring to Craig as the Discord recording AI, the bot.
Yeah.
And when I get mad at AIs or robots or inanimate objects, I get verbally abusive towards them. Because I know they don't have feelings, so I can just say whatever the fuck I want to them. I can be the boss. I am superior to them. It's like, you useless fuck, get your shit together. And I whack it or something. It's like...
It sounds like you got a lot of frustration here.
Perhaps.
I kind of do the same if I bang my little toe on the table. That table will hear it from me. What I have to say.
You useless fuck just standing around doing nothing all day.
What? The table is doing its job perfectly.
No.
You can't see it from here, but it's holding stuff the whole fucking day.
Yeah, and it's standing.
And that's the least amount of things you expect from it.
Yeah.
So that's no praise for that. That's the least amount of things you expect it to do.
Yeah.
As with my robot vacuum over there.
Yeah.
It's I bought new carpets, like over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those will
so I started it
on
one
YouTube
day.
can see your carpets.
Yeah. So they're like fairly thick carpets, like padded, so soft to walk on. But my robot cleaner doesn't like them, because I started it up one day, coming back from work, it was stuck in the middle of that fucking carpet. I was like, yeah, I couldn't roll up further, it just gave up. At which point I just smacked it around, gave it a few verbal abusive
Come here,
words. And it's like, you useless fuck. And it's like,
why do I keep getting...
punished it.
Why do I keep getting this image of you standing in your living room, shouting on your robot for not doing a job? You will look like a lunatic.
Perhaps I am.
This is why AIs will take over the world.
Imagine your neighbor looking through you at the window and you shouting like a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
At your
Mad
vacuum
as hell.
cleaner, basically.
Yeah. That's what I do. And I do it with things that bother me. Like, I don't fucking know. My fridge... My refrigerator, it's like the
How
old
can you
one
get...
Yeah,
How can you have a problem with your
this.
fridge?
Listen to this. It's supposed to cool things, and it cools things. It was the one that was left here when I moved in a year ago. But ever
So you
since
got
then,
a fridge for free and it does its job and you still
Yeah,
because at random points during the day, it just makes these huge cracking noises. Just like something is like cracking inside of it. And I don't fucking know what it is, but it just like scares me every time. It's like so fucking loud. I don't know what it fucking is. It's like, that's when I get mad at it. It's like, yeah, you're getting replaced. So
do it!
Yeah.
Replace it. Buy a new one.
Yeah, you got this for free and you're like, what the fuck? You're so privileged. Fuck off. Choose the beggars.
Yeah.
I'm
so
disappointed.
I am abusive versus my inanimate objects. They don't get any fucking mercy from me.
I will be delighted to this day when this day happens. You are shouting at your car for talking to you or something like that and beating it. you're
my year-old car.
Yeah, you're going on it with a bat, and the Tesla is
You
screaming.
useless machine! Do my biddings.
Do my bidding. Why can't you drive up this hill? And you're smacking it with a bat, breaking its front window. Yeah, I can imagine. What you're telling me is you're super abusive against inanimate objects.
Yep. I am.
Okay.
I had a hard drive fail on me. Not like a hard drive, but I'm one of those SSD storage disks in my computer. It was fucking up my gaming. Once I figured it out, I just chucked it out, whacked it with a hammer, and tossed it. It's like, your days are gone.
Because then it's kind of destroyed. But imagine if your graphic cards start losing on you. What would you do?
Replace them as fast as I can with something.
And when he has the new card, then he will bang his old card to shit.
Then he will bang it. But up to that point, you're kind of screwed. Because we all know that graphic cards aren't easy to get. So you're stuck with it. And you're like, shall I smack you? Shall I kill you? I imagine the frustration.
You better start performing again, or I am changing your files as I can.
Yeah, and then you get this graphic card in the mail. Then you haven't opened the package yet. You take out your old, you toss it on the street, drive over it with your Tesla and screaming, "Yeah, boy!" Open your package, and they sent the wrong thing.
I got scammed. It's just a note.
Yeah.
That says sorry.
No, it's a note that says
Fuck
it will
you.
be here in 3 months.
I'm currently having that problem now. I ordered a new Wi-Fi card for my daughter's computer, or my son's computer, so my daughter can have that old one in her reserve computer. Anyways, they had 2 left. I bought this Black Week. Went a couple of days, I got an email. They didn't have any more left. They will get new ones, 8th of December. And I thought, like, okay, I don't need them now. Because she hasn't got her Christmas gifts, which will relate to the new computer I'm building her later on. So I thought, okay. 8th of December came, got a new mail. The delivery was delayed. So they didn't get any ones for 15th of December. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Still don't need it for like after Christmas. The 15th came around, got a new mail. It was delayed. They didn't have a confirmed date when they will get them. And I was like, what the fuck? I need this for after Christmas. At the latest, straight after New Year, I kind of need that card. But it was so cheap, I don't want to cancel the order and buy it more expensive someplace else now.
Yeah.
I figure I'll just have to wait.
Bite the bullet.
But it said they had 2 left when I goddamn ordered it, and I should have gotten one of those 2.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I wasn't the only one ordering those cards at that moment.
Unlucky. Damn.
One last topic.
Yeah.
Oh, are we tackling this?
Please don't say that it's a very long topic. Or at least don't
Depends how much you flack me for it. Because, as I've told, perhaps once or twice before, I do play Final Fantasy XIV, the MMORPG.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Surprise, surprise. And for years, I played it since Heavensward, which I think is like 5 years back. And throughout that time, for many, many, many years, I played as a cat girl in that world. Which I've recently changed because I wanted something different. But just noticing a few things. When you play as a girl character in a game such as that, even if you have some description text that says you're a guy playing as a girl, you do get different kinds of attention. And it's very noticeable, especially recently when I changed to a guy character. It's like, yeah, that attention is gone now. Because...
Well, the confession here, or the slack. Did you enjoy the attention?
Yes, I did. I fucking enjoyed the attention I got when I was playing a cat girl. It was like, I get all this attention and these compliments. This is nice. This is nice.
Okay, we will not go so further into this because there's a lot of things to talk about this, and that will be the season 2.
Oh, what? You're cutting me short here? What?
Yeah.
Short,
yeah, because
like
I think
Junior has a lot of
Junior has a lot to add to this topic.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
unraveling on that game as well. So we will go to depth on this. So just add it for season 2 as an in-depth topic.
Well,
yeah, because there's a lot of questions.
It's a total surprise for us that you play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, surprise, surprise, my grand confession.
I'll tell a secret about me then. I like this thing called The Witcher.
No, you do?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I have not posted a lot of Witcher stuff on the screen for this podcast at all.
No.
Every time I mentioned Witcher when I edited, I posted a Witcher picture for every episode. We'll not be doing it for this though, because I don't have time to go through the whole episode when editing it, so I will just do the basic stuff.
And with that, are we done?
Yeah, well, Junior has a lady friend over, so he's eager to get this episode done. It's totally allowed, Junior. It's okay.
It's okay.
We understand. Yeah, well,
perhaps it's a boyfriend.
you have any secrets you want to share? Or is our assumption that is being a girl correct?
Yes.
It is.
Okay.
I know.
Well.
So, with that, have a very Merry Xmas and a Happy New Year to every one of our listeners. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
And if you guys want to send us topics for season 2, want to give us your love, your hate, tell us something or whatever, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com. Or write to us in our Facebook group, and remember to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. All the links will be in the description below. Goodbye.
Yes, with that.
Good night.
Merry Christmas. Goodbye.